Friday. I don't know about you, but I am excited. Had an awesome workout this morning at bar class and ready to rock and roll today. So, we are talking today. I am so excited about this topic. I'm going to share some of my secrets for really powerful vision boarding. Mary, good morning. How are you? Nancy, Showcase the World Travel. I love it. Good morning. Here's what I want to know for those of you who are here live. Do you use a vision board? Do you feel like it works? Do you have parts of it that you feel like aren't working? Like, let me know. Let me know where you are at with it. Kalua is in the house. Kalua, I know you've got a vision board, girl. Don't even pretend like you don't. But tell me, tell me where you all are at with this. Are you using one and feeling like it's really powerful? Are you not? And you are like, why would I? Why would I take the time to do it? Mary, you have in the past. Okay, well, it's going to be. I think after this, you're going to want to re-up it. Lori on LinkedIn, good morning. You're saying yes, 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 you do use one. Awesome. So I'm going to share I'm going to share some things that I do a little bit possibly a little bit differently from you with them, and just things I've picked up on from different mentors over the years that have been super helpful and have made it really powerful. Laura, good morning. I also, just because I don't want to forget at the end, I wanted to let everybody know I'm opening up spots for two intensives this fall, two private intensives, one in Lake Tahoe in September, and then in Asheville, North Carolina at the Grove Park Inn in October. So if you're either a woman in sales or a business owner and you want to have support mapping out your super powerful plan and strategy for fourth quarter, for the end of the year, and you just want a day that's fully focused on you, a VIP day, send me a DM. I'm happy to share details on that. But again, it's going to be Lake Tahoe in September and Asheville, North Carolina in October at the Grove Park Inn. Ksinia, Yashika, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so we are talking vision boarding today. So this was, I didn't do one for a long time because I was like, well, again, my mind was so like, give me the tactical, give me the hard stuff. Just give me the right script and I'll figure it out. But when I started doing it the way I'm going to teach you, it was incredibly powerful. So, and for those of you who are joining live now, let me know. Yanette, good morning. Yashika, good morning. Do you use vision board? So here's what I want to know. Do you use one? Do you feel like it works really well for you? Do you use one, but you feel like nothing's really happening with it? So I want to share with you the tactical of like creating it and how I would create it. And then I'll share with you how to really use it. And again, the reason why we want to create one is for your subconscious mind, whatever you're focusing on, there's the part of your brain, the reticular activating system, which is basically the filter in your brain that's only going to filter out. It's only going to show you, like, let you pay attention to what your belief systems believe to be true for you. So we want to use a vision board because your brain thinks in pictures. So it processes images way faster than it processes written words. Because your brain thinks in pictures, you want to give it images of what you want to create in your life. So this is science, right? A lot of people think it's weird, but it's just science. Let me see. Shika's saying, yes, I use it and it works. Beautiful. Jennifer, good morning. Showcase the World Travel. I have one. I wouldn't call it powerful, but I'm trying to trust the universe that it's working great. Well, I think with what we talk about today, you might maybe you'll pick up on a few things you haven't been doing with it, because it's like little nuances that make all the difference with this stuff. Let me just check comments. Jan on YouTube, good morning. You're saying excited to know more. Fabulous. Well, so that's really the why behind it. So for me personally, I tend to work in 90-day increments with my vision board. And that's part of, for and Showcase the World Travel. Is this Tammy or is it somebody else? Your picture is too small. I can't see. Anyway, I'd love to call you by name, but regardless, like when you said I've used it but don't feel like it's really working, that's part of why I like to have kind of a shorter rein on the time frame of a lot of the things I'll put on my board, because for stuff that feels so big and so far out, we can feel removed from it. I don't know if any of you can relate to that. So I tend to work in 90-day increments. So when I'm doing my quarterly planning for the next quarter, I kind of break it down into be, do, and have. So for the next 90 days, and I'll actually typically reverse it with like, what do I want to have? So what do I want to create in my life? If it's a certain revenue amount, if it's a new car I want to buy, if it's a trip I want to take. So I'll start there. And then it's like, okay, who is the woman? Who do I need to be? And what do I need to do in order to have those things manifest in my life? So, for example, mine is to my left. I keep it up in my office all the time. But right now, I'm looking at some of the things I want to have and create in these next 90 days. And then I reversed it. So I actually divide my vision board into 3 different sections: be, do, and have. I reversed it to say, well, what are the things that I need to do in order to have those things manifest? And who do I need to be? And so just, I mean, I'm looking at some of them right now, and it's like, I've got Sedona on there, which is actually something that we're actively doing right now. But it's like, who's the woman who leads a retreat for 50 women in Sedona? Well, she's got a super strong spiritual connection. She's an amazing speaker and leader. So some of the things under the B section for mine are images that to me represent deepening spiritual connection. And then also like an image of a microphone, right? To remind me to keep focusing on speaking and booking speaking engagements and gigs and practicing that. So it's that be, do, have, where it's not just about like, and let me know if you have questions on this or if this is making sense or not. It's not just about like putting the image on there and then doing nothing and assuming it's going to come into your life. It's like, no, who do I need to be? And what are the things that I know from an aligned place I want to do and take action on? Thank you for the hearts. Glad this is resonating in order to bring those things into my life. Lori's saying, I like that 90-day vision. Yeah. And it keeps a tighter rein on it. I've got a couple things in there that, I mean, if they manifested in the next 90 days would be thrilling. Like realistically, y'all know I don't like to be realistic. If it takes longer than 90 days, I'm okay with it. Like we'll just say that. But for the most part, it's like working in that shorter time frame. So when I do my quarterly planning and I'm mapping out revenue goals and marketing strategy and all of that, I'm also revamping my vision board based on that 90-day strategic plan. And I just go to Google Images and I just search for images of things that represent what I want to be, do, and have. And then I just order them off Amazon Photos. That's it. It's like super simple. But this is my other little trick is I like to use a magnetic vision board. And the reason for that is I like to keep it moving. So it's not just, so why that's been powerful for me and why I would encourage you to try it is it makes it more real because I have a full expectation that these things are going to come to be for me. And when they are, that way I can easily take it off and I just pull it off the board. I write the date that it happened. And then I have a vision board accomplished folder that I keep in my office where it's like, and this thing is overflowing. And it's so encouraging, especially if you're feeling like things haven't been happening quite as fast as you wanted in your life, or if you're feeling like have a day where you feel down on yourself. You can go in and you pull out of this vision board accomplished folder and you remind yourself of everything that's happened and how quickly oftentimes these things happen too. So you pull it off the board, you write the date on it that it happened, then you pop it in your vision board accomplished folder, and then it becomes a living, breathing type of thing. Does anybody else do that? Thank you for the hearts. Does anybody else do that with their board? Caitlin, good morning. Oh my gosh, wedding is coming up soon for you. I'm so excited for you, my friend. So let me know if anybody else does that or if y'all are going to try that, because that's been very powerful. Patty, good morning. We're talking about my secrets for effective vision boarding this morning, and it's so fun. And I used to feel like vision boarding was a big waste of time until I started doing some of the things I'm going to teach you today and started having very exciting, fast, just cool manifestations. And so go back and watch this from the beginning too, if you want to learn how to influence all these things. Lori, so you're saying no, but you're going to start doing the magnetic vision board. Yeah, just buy it off of, Amazon or Staples website, wherever. And that's what I use. And it's fun because it feels, to me, it creates more expectation that it's coming. And then it's so fun to like pull it off the board and write the date on it. Like for my ladies who are going with me to Sedona, like I would go, if that's something you want to create, grab it. Like I've got a beautiful picture of, I'm actually going to take Sedona off my board because that's done. Like that's already been handled, but grab a picture, pop Sedona on your vision board. And then like the date at which you book the trip and do it, you write the date and you can celebrate that. Right. Let's see here. Kalua, I'm going to try this out. The timing is perfect. I'm so excited you're going to try it. Laura, you're going to try it too. Use an app that allows you to create a board. That's awesome. Is it Ollie? Good morning. I want to have it in front of me. Yeah, at all times, it's like right there. It's right there in front of me. And it is so important to have that vision all day long in front of you. You're saying you have a cork board with pins, but also move. Yeah, movable is also nice because you can kind of pop it around. I just have mine like actually work out of our dining room, but we converted it into an office. I've got like a little ledge on the side, and I just like put it up there so I can move it if I wanted to. Also movable, yeah. So let's talk about let's talk about using it though, and the thing that'll make it work for you or not work for you. So as much as you can, I would put yourself in the pictures. So let's say that there is a home that you want to purchase. Don't just go print out a picture of that home from Zillow. Like take the picture, pop it in Canva, get an image of yourself there and like on top of it, and that's your picture. You want your brain to start to see yourself as that is your present reality right now. Because the thing that'll make this not work is if you look at the pictures and you feel distant from them and you feel like that's down the road, or you feel the lack of it when you look at it instead of the having of it. That's actually what's going to push it away. So you want to create the feeling and the experience of having it now. And so putting yourself in it now. I've got a client right now who wants to buy a killer car, and he put a picture of himself in the car. He photoshopped it, and he was like, that's so much more powerful. He didn't even realize it, but it's so much more powerful for him to see himself in the car. And then when you're spending time in your visioning every day, and it doesn't have to take long, like 5-10 minutes, it really doesn't have to take that long. You need to emotionalize it. So you need to see yourself there right now, and you need to emotionalize it. And the reason why, there's a couple of different reasons. One of the main reasons is that your subconscious, you speak to it through images and through emotions. So if you're looking at something, but you're feeling lack, then your subconscious can only accept that feeling of lack, and it takes it to mean I don't have it. And again, your subconscious will not make you a liar. So if you're feeling lack while you're looking at something, it's taking that as a command that I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. Do you see? So you want to feel as if you're in it now and feel those emotions of gratitude, joy, excitement, exhilaration. Like put yourself in it. Put yourself in it in your mind and just experience it. Just experience it. There's a home on mine right now that we're going to buy. I don't know how, I don't know when, but we're going to get it. And I take myself through a house tour in the mornings, and it's fun. And like, I live in this house in my mind. And even as I walk around my house, which is beautiful and I'm super grateful for it and it's perfect for us, but it's time for more. It's time for expansion. I'll see myself like when I'm in our kitchen right now, I'll actually in my mind be in that kitchen. I'm like, oh, that's going to be fun when I'm using that sink, or like, I'll see myself in that office. I'll see myself and the family out by the pool outside and start to create those emotions of what is that like and feeling that expansion. Because it's actually going to be you create everything twice. You create everything twice, first in your mind and then in your reality. So it's as real in your mind as it's going to be when it happens for you in your physical world. But we often forget that, right? And we're not intentional about our thoughts. And I'm listening to, I think it was one of Wayne Dyer's, I don't even think it's one of his books, but just one of his old radio. I don't know if we've got any Wayne Dyer fans in the house, but what a beautiful man, right? What an angel. And he was talking about, I was listening to this last night, like you never want to allow your imagination to think about something that you don't want to have happen in your life. You never want to give yourself that, because sometimes we can indulge in negative thinking. You never want to let your imagination focus on something you don't want to have happen in your life. Yoshika, you're a Dr. Dyer fan as well. And so that is, you have to remember you're creating twice, first in the mind, then in your physical world. So you want to create it with as much crystal clear detail as you possibly can and live it out fully in your mind. And what happens, and this is what I just decided for myself this week, because I was like, we really actually live everything in our mind all the time, right? Even what's going on for you in your physical world right now, you're still living it through your mind. You're thinking thoughts about it. You're experiencing those feelings about it. So you're living in here all the time. Why not live what you want to live? Right? Like why you're going to live it anyway. So why not live what you want to live, knowing that through the law of perpetual transmutation, what you hold in your mind and what you emotionalize must move into form in your life. You just don't control the time frame on it. So why not live it? Why not give yourself permission to just live it here now and be in pure bliss and joy and ecstasy and fun and excitement, regardless of what's going on for you in your outside world? Because that's just a reflection of the past. That's just a reflection of your past thinking, feeling, and acting. So you start to create your tomorrow today by thinking about and emotionalizing, how do I want to live? What do I want to experience? What do I want it to be like when I'm driving that car, when I'm, getting that promotion, when I'm landing that deal? And live it now, live it now, live it now. And it actually must move into physical form for you too. That's the final state of the manifestation in your life. But you can live it right now. Like you don't have to wait. And it's so much fun and it'll happen so much faster for you when you live it this way. So do we have questions on any of this? Let me just welcome Heather. Good morning. Oh, Gail, good morning. Lee Lambert. Oh my gosh, Friday Live. You're here, my friend. You are here, my friend. I'm glad to see. I've got some cool stories to tell you, Lee Lambert. We need to DM. I've got some cool things that have been happening that you'll appreciate. And I want to know what's up with you too. So does anyone have questions on this? That was really kind of my how-to for you and what I do. But the putting yourself in it and the emotionalizing it is so critically important. So who was it before who said you'd been doing it but hadn't had a showcase the world travel? Have you been emotionalizing it in that way? Like that's what I'd be curious to know. Like, and if you haven't, try that. Emotionalize it, put yourself in the picture, live it in your mind first, because it must actually happen for you when you do. And then just another reminder for those who joined a little bit after 8:30, I'm hosting 2 private intensives this fall for women in sales, female business owners who want to map out their next level plan for Q4 and just be really like loved on and taken care of in a VIP day. We can work on mindset, sales and business process, mapping out any like marketing structure. I got you covered. So September is Lake Tahoe. October is Asheville, Grove Park Inn. They're just first come, first serve. So let me know, send me a DM if you're interested in those, and I'll be more than happy to connect with you. But it's a private VIP day, all focused on you. Let's see here. Oh, Heather, you're so welcome. I love having you join. This is wonderful. You rock too. Do we have questions? Are we good? Are we complete? Are we going to go make a new vision board this weekend? Let me know. I'm assuming we're all off vision boarding. All right, friends. Well, there you go. There you go. I hope this was of service to you. So good seeing you this morning. Oh, Ollie has a question. How to link your emotions to what you have to do next to achieve these goals? That's a great question, Ollie. So, and am I saying your name correctly? So you have to, so here's what most people don't realize. This is what I didn't realize for a long time. You are in full control of your emotions at any given point in time, because your thoughts trigger your emotional state. So when you think a thought, it triggers a chemical in your body, which you experience as an emotion. So we can control our emotions by controlling our thoughts. And you can even, okay, good, I'm saying your name correctly. You can even try it right now. Like if I say, think of something, for a lot of people, this would be stressful. I want you to think about your email inbox right now and how full it might be and how overwhelming it might feel. And I want you to notice in your body how you feel when I say that. You probably feel overwhelm, nerves, anxiety, unless you're just, super on top of your inbox. But think about anything that could be a source of stress or discomfort for you. You're going to feel that feeling in your body. Now, if I say, now I want you to think about one of the most profound moments in your life, whether it's the birth of a child, whether it's getting married, whether it's a synchronicity, whether it's maybe it's not even profound, like a huge deal you landed, something that you felt so proud of, so grateful for, and feel those feelings in your body. And how does that feel? Feels joyful, grateful, right? Expansive, beautiful, loving. So you can switch your emotional state on demand by controlling your thoughts. So it becomes a practice, and it becomes when you realize how important how you feel is, you won't want to let yourself dip. You won't want to let yourself get into a suffering state of negativity, because for you to be able to create powerfully and bring in the things into your life that are on your vision board, you need to also be, so your emotions, so your body's conscious awareness of what vibrational frequency you're at. So joy, gratitude, wholeness, appreciation, that's the highest frequency. When you're there, that's when things happen fast in your life. When you're in a lower level vibration, and I look back at LinkedIn too. So let's say you're grief, fear, disempowerment, that's a much slower, lower frequency, and it takes things a lot longer to happen in your life. So everything you want is because of how you think it's going to make you feel. If you really get down to it, right? The house, the reason you want it is what? You think it's going to make you feel excited, joyful, expansive, like grateful. You can feel that now. You can feel that now. You don't need the house. Now, when you feel that way and when you marry that clear intention, so that very specific thought of the home with that energy of I already have it, and you carry that up-leveled emotion with you throughout your day of gratitude, appreciation, joy, love, then you're a match for it. And that's when we experience what feels like the miraculous. That's where it's like money shows up much faster, opportunities, or someone like gives you a house. Like that's when stuff happens faster because you're a match for it. So you slow it way down if you feel lack between you and it. But we want to learn to practice those emotions, because you can manage it at any point. You can manage it all throughout the day. You want to learn to practice and live as much as you can all throughout the day in that state. It's like an open heart state. And I know the women who I've been privileged to work with in my programs, many of them who are here have said, like you experience that more open heart consistently. And most people live with stress, like closed off heart energy. And that's a very low level frequency and vibration, which means you're going to attract what you don't want. And your things are going to take a long time for you to bring in. So we can feel it now. We can feel how we want to feel now by controlling our thoughts, because you're in full control of your thoughts just by assigning a new meaning to a situation. Does that make sense? And does that help, Ollie, in terms of your question? Lee, I'm going to cry. Thank you. I'm so glad this was helpful. Thank you. All right, my friends. Does anybody, I've got a few minutes. Does anybody have other questions? Thank you for the hearts. I'm grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, if we're good, then send me a picture of your vision board. Work on it this weekend and send me a picture. I want to see it. And I hope you'll add Sedona to it for any of my ladies who are wanting to join. We're going to be meeting in Sedona this December. So DM me for more information on that. But yeah, let me know how I can serve you. Send me a DM. Let me know how I can help, and send me that picture of your vision board. Okay. Have a gorgeous rest of your day. I'm grateful for each of you, and sending so much love. All right. Have a great day. See you soon.